Children's rights are the things that every child should have or be able to do. All children are entitled to the same rights, no matter where they come from or who their parents are. We asked our children on the North Shore to tell us what they believe their rights are or should be. They illustrated these rights in a creative bookmark making competition. Here's what they told us.
I have the right to be heard. I have the right to be loved. I have the right to make friends. I have a right to learn who I am. I have the right to grow. I have the right to exercise.
I have the right to learn.
I have the right to stand up for myself.
I have the right to have fun.
I have a dream.
I have the right to freedom.
I have the right to learn. I have the right to not be bullied. The right to have healthy food. I have the right to go to school.
To be healthy. I have the right to be who I am.
I have the right to have good parents. I have the right to draw. I have the right to grow. I have the right to share. I have the right to explore.
I have the right to learn.
I have the right to play.
Children may not always know what is best for them, but it is our job as a community to teach and guide them so they can learn what is theirs and how to protect it. The rights of our children are the rights of tomorrow. Let's protect them and our future.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Diana and the program Good Morning, the second group is on. Today we decided to make our program a little bit extraordinary and exclusive. That's why we decided to shoot our program in the open air. Today our program is devoted to the Convention on the Rights of Children, and we have some guests here to represent you. They will give some information to you. When was the convention passed and why it was passed? So I will introduce you to my guests. One of them is the representative of UN, Marine Meliksetian. Hello, Marine.
Hi, Diana.
And children's psychologist, Stella Babloyan. Hello, Stella.
Diana.
How are you?
Fine.
Stella, what can you say about child abuse on the angle of psychologist?
As a psychologist, I can say that children are very sensitive beings and that their parents should be very subtle to them, as very many phobias comes from childhood. And children become very complex beings. And in about this case, I can say and I can guess that the babysitter has no family, has no children, and maybe the jealousy spoke inside her. I can say and I can demand as a psychologist, as a citizen of their country, that the babysitter should be punished as to be example to other babysitters, rude babysitters like her.
So can you say which is the most important point that parents should follow through in order to have a mentally healthy child?
I can say that the most important point is that the parents should explain their children their mistakes by words and by examples of others, and by their steps, by their they should be good examples for their children, and they won't punish them by beating them.
Okay, thank you, Stella. And so, Maureen, what can you tell us about the convention?
First, then, I want to say that all children have rights as human beings, and they all need special care and protection. So, on the 20th of November in 1989, on behalf of the Social and Voluntary Commission, the General Meeting of the United Nations adopted the Convention on the Rights of the Children. It is the first legally binding international instrument to incorporate the full range of human rights: civil, cultural, economic, political and social rights. And the text of the convention, containing 54 articles, was adopted in New York.
Nowadays, you know, there are lots of children whose rights are violated, not only by their parents, also by babysitters. And our reporter, special reporter Goga Hambartumian, has found an individual story about this case. And so, Goga, do you listen to me? Goga?
Hello, Diana. Hello, everybody.
Now I'll come to the mother whose child is a victim of child abuse.
Just let me hear some of that rock and roll music. Any old way you choose it. It's got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it. Gotta be rock roll music. If you wanna dance with me. If you wanna dance with me. I got no kick against modern jazz. Unless it's a
Don't cry. Don't cry. She won't do something bad with you. I don't want to speak to them. Mommy, help.
But I didn't mean to hurt your child. Why did she cry?
Yes, she's very nervous. Yes, let's sit and I'll tell you the story.
Okay. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Satina, I'm the mother of this child, and I think my story is familiar to a lot of parents. I had a babysitter who treated my child very rudely, and now you see she's very nervous. She doesn't want to get acquainted with unfamiliar people, and she doesn't even want to talk to them. And this is because the babysitter treated her rudely and beat her and left alone in the home.
Satina, what steps did you take to overcome this problem and help your child?
Yes, the psychologist is working with her, and she's also going to kindergarten, and I hope the problem will be overcome soon, and she will be the same sociable child as she was.
Wish we could just pretend, even if only for one weekend. So come on, tell me, is this the end? Drinking tea in bed, watching DVDs. When I discovered all your dirty, grotty magazines, you take me out shopping, and all we buy is trainers, as if we ever needed anything to entertain us. The first time that you introduced me to your friends, and you could tell that I was nervous, so you held my hand. When I was feeling down, you make that face you do. There's no one in the world who could replace you. Dreams, dreams of when we had just started things. Dreams of me and you. And it seems that I can't shake those memories.
I have some delicious food for you. Eat it and don't cry.
I miss Lily. My babysitter always beats me, and she isn't allowed to play with my friends. Please tell God to judge her. She's cruel.
Yes, I will say. Don't cry. However, this poor child doesn't know that we have already taken some steps and found some minutes about this case. Diana, are you listening? Hey, Diana.
Yeah, Goga, I'm listening to you. You know, it is very sad story, and everyone here was deeply impressed, and we all are deeply interested. It's very sad story. We are all touched. Babysitter is here, and I would like to know why did she have that, and why, you know, she is a child. And
it was 2011 when I met the child. During that time, it was so difficult time for me. My husband left me. Besides, I don't have parents, and it's so difficult for me to see a happy family. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Lily, did they take legal proceedings against you?
No, they didn't do it. One day, me and Datevik were alone at their house. She was crying. I did everything, but she can't stop crying. And I get nervous so much that I left her alone, at their house and went. Then for about a year, I've been living in Mozambique. I fell in love there, Negro. But some time ago, I understand that I can't live there, and return.
Do you want to say something to them? You can look at the camera and say what you want.
Datevik, if you hear me, sorry, please. And mother Satina, please, sorry. I'm feel now.
our program came to its end, you can find us every Monday at 9:30 in 102 lecture room. You can find us also on Twitter and Facebook. So thank you for watching us.
We still see children enslaved virtually, as you see in the medieval age. They have no freedom at all.
I've been living in Mozambique.
Stella, what can you say about child abuse on the angle of psychology?
As a psychologist, I can say that children are very sensitive.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Media